Big pool mess. I had a mesh cover on the pool over the winter, and I had dropped the level down to not just the first, but the second step. So that was completely exposed, possible to repaint because this pool was painted, which is not a good thing. I think it's typically better to have a plaster finish on a pool because paint never lasts. But I've got bigger problems that include the fact that when we bought this house 3 years ago, many of those tiles had fallen off of that side there. And also, some tiles had fallen off of this side. Now you can see the cracks that were patched, and what I believe happened, the fact that you can see the sun is coming from the south over that way, and the house is blocking some of this. So I think that the coldest area of the pool in the winter time is this area. Also, the least water, the most likely to freeze water is going to be right there on that top step because it's only so thick and doesn't have all the water below it to keep it warm. So I'm guessing that what happened is, that froze, got some cracks, tiles popped off, water got in there, water lifted stuff up, so that's why the tile's actually higher right there by the steps. But so what I'm hoping to do is, rather than run this filth through the filter and filth up my sand filter, I'm going to pump that to waste with the floor vacuum. So first I'm just trying to get this stuff off the walls, but as I pump that stuff to waste, it will drop my level down. So I'm going to be in a better position to drop that water back down this spring, so that I can paint the top band of the pool. Right now it's near the end of April, and we're getting to the point where it really would be nice to be able to use the pool soon, but the fact is the water is really cold and dirty too. Dirty won't be that much of a problem because I can have this definitely up and running in probably just a couple of days after sucking the filth off the bottom. But you need to figure out what type of paint you have before you paint. There are 3 types of paint that you can use to paint a pool, and there are 3 chemicals that you can use to test to see what type of paint you have, because you want to put the same type of paint back on. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to just pull patch the cracks around here, and then maybe the paint will also, if I'm really lucky, help keep this from cracking again. But I've got an issue, I believe, where the water really doesn't come up higher than here because I've got new cracks. It's only been 3 years, but I've got new cracks, and I can fill that stuff in with pool patch, and I'm thinking that I should be okay for another season if I do that. And again, the paint will probably help just seal everything around that top band, and also maybe make the pool look a little bit nicer in that top band of the pool where I've got all the flaking paint is most apparent. Granted, I definitely have some spots that need paint a little bit lower, like for example on the steps. It looks like dirt, but that's where the paint has just come completely off in those spots, and I don't know why the steps are so dark, but they are what they are. So I'll be able to repaint those top 2 steps. I'm not sure I'm going to take the water down to that low. If I do drain out the pool, that's when I start to think I should just convert this all over to a saltwater pool, and then I'm buying equipment, and paying for more water, blah, blah, blah. So I'm always trying to be as economical as possible. And right now, I'm just going to go and brush this filth off of this wall. When I do that, it gets all cloudy, but I want it to settle down so I don't have to vacuum as much of the air. And the walls don't vacuum as easily as the floor does. So that's all I've got for now. And maybe I could try to show you brushing the walls, but I don't know that that's really going to be worth it.